familiar faces here. I was in Manipal North, the phase one, and now I'm in ZCC, what is it called? ZTC. ZLC, I thought it was STC. ZLC Hyderabad, and it's really fun, and I hope to make new friends here as well. So before I begin, I would like to introduce myself. I told you I'm Akshadha Ramesh. I actually was born in Ooty, brought up mostly in Coimbatore, and I now work in Tirupur. I think I'm in a love triangle. The 3 adjacent districts I'm in. And in Tirupur, I'm working in Tirupur Veerapandi branch. I would like you to remember this. I'll ask you questions in between. Tirupur Veerapandi, okay? So my topic here is cybersecurity awareness and social media policy. Importance in everyday banking. Before I begin, I would like you all to consider for a moment. We kind of speak 6,900 languages around the planet. It's a great number, and these thousands of languages associated with different cultures. And what is the beauty of this is there is some languages, despite having so many languages, we require even more languages that is something that is understood by everybody. For example, the world has mathematics. If you have 1 apple, I give you another apple, you have 2 apples. So it is max. So it is by default understood by everybody, and it is the same. So we have another common language that people nowadays use is the internet. So you know the vastness of internet. We have around, if I'm not very much exact, I think it's 63 billion. I first was 63 billion internet users around the world. And the problem with this internet users is that nobody actually teaches us how to use internet. Did you ever study in the school how to use internet, how to use social media, how to do anything? You learned it by yourself. So the sources is unknown, so there are high chances that you make mistakes. So the vulnerability in this sense increases. So it's very important that we educate our customers about the social security awarenesses. And one thing is for fact that we see in the newspapers every day that we're having a lot of financial frauds that is happening. And this is because of the new age bankings that come up these days. Like for example, how do I turn on the... No, the... Pointer, yeah. Because of the new age banking that we have, and with the new age banking, the internet coming up, the digital banking, everything going online, we have hackers coming, and they are getting more organized. And the sensitivity of this sector is so much that we can't afford to lose anything. For one, it is because it is something that holds some money, and money is what people work for. The world is running behind money, and if somebody attacks the money, then it's a great deal. You all must have heard of the fraud that happened in Central Bank of Bangladesh in 2016. It is not a normal bank, it's a central bank like the RBI of India. Like we have the Central Bank of Bangladesh in 2016, there was a fraud of 83 billion on the SWIFT system. There was a fraud that happened. And obviously RBI is waking up to the fact that this could happen in India as well. And that was when the CCMP, the Cyber Security Management Plan, there was one circular by the RBI. Even today if you open cyber security RBI guidelines, the first that comes up is 2016 guidelines that comes. So that important that guideline is. So what that talks about is that you can't have a one-size-fits-all approach. I mean, the problems are different and the way you approach it should be different. So that is what I actually came across this only after I chose the topic. In my branch, I did not actually have a lot of experience about cybersecurity, but there are some I would like to show you in the upcoming slides. So this is very important that we realize that it is an organic problem. An organic problem requires an organic solution. I mean, your solutions should keep improving day by day. And we have the CCMP, which is Cyber Security Management Plan. So this is the governance structure, how it works. You first identify the problem, you protect it, then you try to protect it, you detect, respond, recover, and then learn from the problem. So this is how the system works. And this is the organizational structure in our bank. This is taken from our circulars only. It's a great contentment to see that if I put CISO in the circular page of UBI.net, I get 1 or 2 circulars every month. So it's a great thing that we are responding so much to cybersecurity. Even RBI has a lot of circulars. They bring up a lot of circulars every month. So it's a great thing to know. It's also useful to realize that the problem is such humongous that you have a lot of vulnerabilities these days. So that is what you should understand. And this is the cybersecurity management team of our bank, and this is the organizational structure of it. You have the CISO officer, is the CISO, that is which releases the circulars and all. So these are the types of threats Has anyone here fallen prey to any of the threat? Like cybersecurity threat? Have you ever shared your OTP to somebody? Or do you know that you should not be sharing your OTP? Or how did you know you should not be sharing that OTP? I think that is very important. In the banks, we have, I'll come up next. So this says, RBI कहता है जानकार बनिए सतर्क रहिए. This is in the RBI website. It is in our UBI net website also. In the phone that you open, I don't think it's UBI net, it's UBI website. There is a freeze column on the top. It says RBI कहता है. You scroll down, it always comes. RBI कहता है. You click it, you get to these pictures. So it says notify the bank immediately in use of fraudulent online transactions. It says RBI कहता है stay safe. Okay, you can read out, it's a GIF. So, nice. So stay safe, do safe digital transactions, do not share your PIN and all of that. You can read it, do not share your ATP, OTP, ATM details and all of it. Here is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan telling stay aware, stay safe. There is a video of him which is very popular in the RBI website. It comes in advertisement also. I've seen his video a lot of times. It says don't share your OTPs, the general things that you should be doing, and you should make aware your customers of. This is a very important thing. I'll come to this next. What do you think this is? Yeah, it's in Tirupur Veerapandi branch, and this is my branch notice board, and here you see Amitabh Bachchan saying don't share your OTP. This is how we make people aware. We tell them don't share your OTP. So what we do? So once this happened, I was in my branch, and there are some days, no, in branch you don't have the Finacle working. Finacle is down. It was such a day. At 4 o'clock, I think the Finacle went down, and my clerks usually leave at 5 o'clock itself.